What were your takeaways from the Geelong game?
There were some good positives, obviously. I think being able to just stay in the game was important. Previously, probably over the last couple of years and even this year, we've struggled to deal with momentum. So they got the jump on us early, and we were able to, stick with them for a majority of that game, and then they kind of got blown out at the end. But it's good to just be able to stay in the game.
Do you have to win games a couple of times over now in the modern game?
What's that? What do you mean?
You have to rest momentum.
Yeah, momentum's a massive part of modern footy. There's momentum swings throughout games a lot, and it's one of the hardest parts of football, and we've struggled with, as I said, in the last couple of years. So I think it was a big positive to be able to stick with one of the better sides in the comp and arrest that momentum.
What sort of signs are you seeing, or metrics that maybe things over the past few weeks with improved form are kind of starting to come together a little bit more?
I think the way we moved the ball on the weekend was positive. The way we were able to move from our back half into our forward half was a lot quicker at times throughout that second and third quarter. I thought we caught Geelong a little bit on the jump. And then just the simple things around contested football and the simple things of football that we've been trying to go after for probably the last month or so that are starting to look a little bit better.
How does it feel to be the elder statesman of the defence now? Pretty much, when you go about.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit old. I don't understand a lot of the language that some of the younger boys are talking around the club at the moment, but it's all just part of my development and my journey. I quite enjoy helping the boys that are younger than me. We're seeing some real growth in some of those younger players, so yeah, it's good.
Who are some of those guys that you're saying like really grow in the backline unit?
Oh, there's a few. It's good to see Tyrell Dewar playing on the weekend. I think he provides a bit of a spark in that back line. I think he was really positive. Ruben Jinby obviously had a match up on Jeremy Cameron and did a pretty good job for most of the game. And Jez kicked 5, I think, in the end. But Rubes did a really good job for majority of that game, so that was positive. I'm trying to think who else is playing the back line. Who's in the back line for us? Sandy Brock, yeah, he's another one who's spent a long time on Gold Coast list, fighting his way, and I thought he's come into the team this year and played really well. Harry Edwards is starting to build into this season, so there's a lot of growth with some of our younger defenders, and it's really positive.
Sandy's got some wheels.
Yeah, I think he's one of the quickest on our team. Yeah, he's really fast when he gets up and going.
Bunbury at the weekend, expectations? It's a 17 v 18 game, so 4 points are there. Good enough?
Yeah. We want to win every game, so we're going down there to win. Should be good to get down to Bunbury, I think. They're putting up some stands, and they're hopefully going to be 14,000 there, I think, so a bit more than what we had in pre-season. So excited to get away down to Bunbury. Good to stay in WA again for another week. But yeah, we're looking to win that game.
What did you get out of the pre-season game down there?
I suppose just a bit of familiarity with the ground. It was very windy that day, so it could be the same again this weekend. We got to play against North, so we've got to see how they play. So just good to familiarise ourselves with it, and hopefully we can get another win there this weekend.
I'm not sure which end it is, but there's an abnormal scoring at one end.
Yeah, well, Liam Baker kicked a goal from about 75 metres out in the fourth quarter there to win it for us. I think it was that end where the win was going.
Any discussion with Jack this week? Jack Darling, be your first match up with him?
Not throughout the week. I'm sure there'll be a bit of lip service once we're out in the ground, but it'll be good to play against him.
Be every chance you rub shoulders with him at some stage. You reckon there'll be a bit of a few conversations had out there?
Yeah, I reckon there will. That's all part of the game. Should be a bit of fun. JD's been obviously a great teammate of mine, so it'll be good to come up against him.
Tom, do you preference of playing on someone like a Paul Curtis or even a Cam Zerha? Which way do you want to go there?
They're both pretty strong, aren't they? Good players. Is Paul Curtis back playing?
He's not suspended.
Yeah. Either way, I don't really mind. We try to play a team defence and work together a bit. So I don't know how the matchups are going to look, but hopefully we can just get a win.
What about a couple of the young blokes that perhaps might come through? Bo's played a couple now. Tom's come across in the draft, maybe not play this week, but do you feel that makes it your spot at all vulnerable if you got these other young guys coming through who can offer a similar type of role?
Yeah, well, I've always been in a position throughout my whole career where I've never really fully felt safe within my role. There's always people knocking at the door. There's always younger players coming through, or even just players the same age as me. So there's always pressure to perform. Tom McCarthy looked really good on the weekend. He's going to be an exciting prospect for us. Bo Allen, obviously we know what he can do, and he'll be a good player for us in the future. So there's always pressure there, but that's all part of footy.
You had Oscar there in the back line for a little while. He's gone back forward and showing some pretty good form.
Yeah, it's good to see him up that end of the ground playing some good footy. Obviously he's had a bit of a challenging year this year, but it's good to just see him playing good footy. He's obviously the captain of our footy club, so we need him up and about, and it was good to see him kick some goals on the weekend.
Harley seems to be really finding some rhythm over the past few weeks. What have you sort of made of his form?
Yeah, like Oscar, also playing really well, and he's really important. When he's going well, we're usually playing really well. I think he sparked us a fair bit in that second and third quarter when we got in a bit of a run. So it's a really important player to us, and we're just happy he's playing well.
I heard some talk that his engagement around the club during the week has kind of increased the past few weeks. Is that something you've noticed?
No, not really. He's a pretty light-hearted kid as it is. The boys love him. We have since day one. He's always been pretty happy here, so it's just good to see him playing some good footy.
Been playing some decent footy over the past couple of weeks. Do you feel, are you surprised at where you guys are at a footy club? It almost seems like you're further ahead than people, I guess, might have expected you to be. It was hard to know what this year was going to look like at the start of the year, really. I feel like we started the year poorly, like we thought we should have performed better than what we were early. And I feel like, we're starting to build and see a good brand of footy of what we want to play, and we have probably the last 4 to 6 weeks. So it hasn't been surprising. We've been putting in a lot of hard work. Now we just need to get some wins,
To be able to not go on a plane for a few weeks in this block, what does that do for you physically, for all of you physically?
Yeah, it'll be nice. My wife will be happy. I'll help parent for a bit longer. But it's always nice to have a few games in WA. I think we have a month here now with the bye, so that'll be good just to rest up the body, not have to get on the plane.
And how's Gov? Saw him out there training again today. How's he sort of doing?
Yeah, he's in good spirits. Obviously an unfortunate situation. We're wrapping our arms around him. Not sure what it's going to look like for him, but we're here to support him.